Yeah, but it was old.
Mm.
And we are going live.
Yeah. I'm just gonna move from this place.
Sure.
Are we live? Yes, we are live.
Yay!
Yes, we are live. Hello, lads, lasses, and NB badasses. It's the Patreon show of like just Alchemy. We're currently joined by two of our patrons, Joe McCloy and Ely. Um, how's everyone doing? We'll start with like Ely and then Joe.
Yeah. My iMac broke, and then my parents broke my shower.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Okay, is there a story to like how your parents broke your shower?
I had tried to fix something, and I had left the wrench in the bathroom, and my mother asked about it, so I explained that I didn't want to touch it because it looked like it was going to break if I touched it. So my dad came over, and within 2 minutes, the thing was broken.
Oh, that sucks too. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I was kind of worried this is going to be an unfamily friendly story, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. Like,
My parents came over and were using my shower and they broke it.
It's like, can someone break a toilet? My family broke the toilet. It's like, yes, that is possible. And it's just like, hey, my family broke the shower. Okay, what was your family doing in the shower? Is the immediate thought.
No, 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 no. It was just like if I even say the slightest peep that something's wrong, they come running to fix it, and sometimes they just make things worse.
It's that's a classic guy thing to do as well too. A classic machismo guy is, I know what fix this. Let me fix it, and then just whack things with hammers like until it like breaks further, and never admitting that like what they did like fix things. Even when something more professional comes around and finally fix it, it said but like the reason why you got to fix it as well too is because I helped.
Yeah,
the most
God, my
important
dad
handyman
was
skill to
notorious for
learn.
shit like that.
The most important handyman skill to learn is knowing your limits.
yeah.
But I'm a mediocre white man. I don't have limits.
Hey, well, you certainly believe many mediocre white men certainly believe they have no limits. I forgot which one that like in recent time they say they're just like, yeah, man. Oh, you know what? This goes into like one of the topics that like. Oh, no. Before I go through that as well too, I'll try to remember to bring up the topic. Joe, how you been?
Pretty good. Trying to think of anything in particular. Nah, I got nothing.
Yeah, that's okay. It's just like we see. Mithral, hello, evening, all. I did send you the Zoom link in like the Gmail, so you can join us as well too. That's honestly typical with my family. I love my family. I love my like dad and my mom and stepmom. See my stepmom quite a bit because we work together. She gives me food. Actually, I have a story about that. But like even when like it's been like it's the holiday, it's Mother's Day, it's Father's Day, it's like Christmas, and I finally called my mother or talked to my mother and even sometimes I'm just like, I'm just working. Nothing much is going on. But Joey, what have you been up to in the past week?
Well, we had our second Christmas. The first Christmas we were supposed to have on Christmas Day with my brother. My niece, his daughter, could not make it because she could not find a flight for less than $1,500.
Holy
Oh shit.
balls.
And it's not even international. She's just coming from Seattle to Rapid City. It's not even that far. But she could not find anything that, for one, was less than $1,500, and for another, got her in any earlier than nighttime of Christmas Day.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
And so they just said, let's postpone it. And she was coming out anyway to help her dad after his hip surgery. which got postponed too because they said there was too much money coming in and out of his account. They weren't going to pay for it in Medicaid or Medicare, which is what he's on. And so they did get cheaper flights. So we had the second Christmas get together yesterday where we had enchiladas and tamales and tacos and frijoles and Mexican rice and all kinds of really good stuff. Guacamole, pico de gallo, all kinds of really good stuff.
Yeah.
And they sent me home with like 4 plates of food. So I have a whole bunch of leftovers that I'm like looking forward to eating because it was really good the first time. It's going to be good the second time, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Definitely
And
sounds
my,
like my. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say my grandnephew, he's 2.5. The cutest thing I've ever heard is him saying Pachycephalosaurus.
Oh
God,
my god.
And he knows what they are too. They're like his special interests. He knows all the dinosaurs. And he can tell you which ones they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. My grandson contents himself with just calling all those ones the hadrosaurs, which, you know, is pretty... I mean, that's the generic... That's the family, isn't it? But he's lying at my feet at the moment, so I may have to disappear at some point.
It's classic thing of like little kids and like especially little boys to be into dinosaurs because of course
Because dinosaurs are fucking awesome.
they're giant lizards that like are almost like the like
They're not lizards,
real
they're
life-
reptiles. God
Well,
damn
yes,
it.
giant reptiles are the equivalent of our like dragons that we have. Dragons are mythical creatures,
Yeah.
but dinosaurs at least existed at one point. Now, interesting that like I guess according to some scientists as well too, that the dinosaurs were actually more fuzzier or fuzzier than
Oh,
like
yes.
before. As well,
Oh, yeah.
too. And so I saw some images of like these dinosaurs that were small but almost looked like plushies. And like some person said, "Listen, my mental health needs this. I need some joy and like goodness."
Yeah,
in the world."
Yeah.
Given how long ago it was and how many niches were changing, there were probably feathered dinosaurs, bird
Oh, yeah.
dinosaurs.
There were. I mean,
Downy, chunky sauruses. I bet they were so cute looking.
Ones with huge fat lumps to keep them through colder weather that what do you call it? We just don't know about because all we have is bones.
Yep.
Right.
My late
We do
dad
have
was
some
an
imprints of skin.
Oh yeah, my late dad was an artist. So when I was about 4 or 5, I had a picture of it would have been a diplodocus painted on my wall by my dad.
Oh, cool.
Very, you know, taking up a full bedroom wall. It was really cool. And then a few years later, he did an astronaut in one of the Gemini doing a spacewalk out of the Gemini modules.
So, FYI to all those who are here and don't know, Siobhan, it might pop in to, like, say hi, but, like, they won't be on camera as well, too. They're kind of busy with things as well, too. And also, no, Isaiah is not going to, like, join us today as well, too. But much like Isaiah, I hope he's, like, doing well, doing fine as well, too. Even if he's having fun with other people, he's allowed to have fun with other people as well, too.
I'm not sure he is, you
He's
know.
autistic.
Oh. Say that out loud, I say it out loud. Mithral, what have you been up to, if you don't mind sharing, or if you haven't
Very
shared
little, mate. Very
Oh,
little.
that's fair.
I got a final visit from a bailiff regarding the UK TV license, which I point blank refused to pay and had to borrow £800 off my brother at very short notice. Otherwise, they were going to break the front door down and take everything I had.
Jeez.
Jesus.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
No,
Yeah.
they are the only company of any sort in the country that if you're found guilty of not paying, and their evidence was like complete bullshit, It basically said, sometime over a 6-month period, we think you may have watched a BBC program. What? Okay. And I sent a letter back saying this is bollocks. And the next thing I know, this fellow was going to come. But it's one of the very few fines you can get where it isn't a civil matter, it is a criminal matter. So I've got a criminal record for the first time.
Holy shit!
It's great. It's fucked so many of my employment chances there.
What are
That's
you?
some imperialist bullshit.
Oh yeah.
What are you
Internal
in jail?
colonialism.
What are you in jail for? In jail for murder. What are you in jail for? In jail for theft. What are you in jail for? Watching
Didn't
TV
pay my
when I
TV
shoot
license.
not watching TV. That's the worst thing about it.
They assumed I watched the TV they produce for everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
It's insane, you know. I mean, and it's one of these. Is it a double negative? You can't prove that you haven't been watching it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, but
Unfalsifiable
yeah, it is.
is the term for that.
Ailey, you're about to say something.
Yeah, we had the same system in Denmark, but now we pay it over our taxes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Much
yeah,
better idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Hey, just
It-
go ahead.
No, because you could also get a really big fine if you didn't pay, and they had these wagons going around sort of spying on people to see if
Yeah.
people were watching TV.
Yeah.
Taxes is the only moral means testing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I imagine Netflix is going to try to do that. Wait a minute! That person is using Netflix with a different login! Oh, we're going to get them!
Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, you know, I refuse to pay because I don't like their stance on
Israel or something like that.
the Palestinian genocide, and
Yeah.
I don't like their very, very, very turfy attitude.
Oh
either.
God, yes.
Mhm.
They
Oh,
are.
yeah.
BBC's awful for it. So I've been roaming around on the computer trying to find somewhere that I can watch the Winter Olympics on, and I haven't succeeded yet.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's going on. The one thing, the Olympics. That's the one thing that happens every 4 years or every 2 years if you just count like Summer Olympics, Winter Olympics. It's the same thing. And it's just like, oh yeah, that's happening. What else is
mean,
going
maybe-
on?
You could probably
Every-
pick up the Peacock app, but that would probably be available over there. But on the same note of that, the presentation's going to be far more pro-US than UK. So.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't really care. It's like
Yes.
every 4 years I suddenly discover I have a real interest in curling, which is just
That is a deeply mesmerizing sport. I don't know
is.
why.
No,
it
it
is. It is
It's because it's
fascinating.
slow. It's the ASMR of sports.
And
That makes sense.
can I say something bleak?
Yep.
Sure, yes.
And the US decided there wasn't enough ice, so they had to spend some.
nice.
Oh.
Nice.
That's very true. We did mention that
Well,
last week.
Oh God.
I
yeah.
read someplace that that they had instructed the people who were coming to participate and watch the Olympics that had tickets. They were telling them that they couldn't boo when J.D. Vance
Well, that went
showed
well.
up or Marco
That
Rubio.
went so well.
And I was like, why don't you just tell people you want them to boo even louder? Because that's what's going to happen.
Yes.
He got absolutely trashed at the opening ceremony.
Absolutely.
It was hilarious.
Whatever
was
you do,
freaking
don't think
funny.
of an elephant.
Yeah.
Hold on. The politics of the turtle runs and snatches his or Zuzus and Wabwas and tips over Mithril's coffee or tea cup.
Yeah.
Is it coffee or tea that you're drinking right now?
Right now I've got a cigarette on the go, but I've got a cup of tea get ready for ready for drinking in a minute.
I'm assuming it's always like tea, because like the UK, of course.
Yeah, I don't drink. I don't drink industrial quantities of coffee like you guys do.
I don't drink coffee at all, and I'm in Seattle. It's just bitter to me, and I don't like bitter. And so it's like, if it is coffee, either has to be the really good kind, or plenty of like sugar, cream, sugar, or like the vanilla syrup, and then the non-dairy creamer.
Or candy with a very little bit of caffeine in it.
Yeah, actually, I have some of them right here because like a lot of people at work would only have a big tubs of them as well too. I actually don't mind these as well too. Anyway,
Coffee doesn't really do anything for me. It just upsets my tummy.
yeah, there is that. So, John Brockman, how you been?
I've been okay. My ankle's still a little swollen from spraining it on the ice
Okay.
last week.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But
at least we have an explanation for like how's your ankle doing. You're sprained as well too. With like the president currently, we have no idea of like what's wrong with him. It's like his ankles are always swollen. There's always the bruises on his wrists as well too. It's like he falls asleep. That means
his body is rejecting him.
Again, I will. A timely cardiac arrest of some kind. He eats a lot of McDonald's, so that's gotta do that as well too.
Honestly,
And
I don't want him to die because he'd be replaced by someone competent.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, that's
less
true.
incompetent.
Yeah. There's always like that.
It's so hard to tell because you don't
Yeah,
know
well,
how much of the cult is supported just by the 10 pull of his cult of personality.
Mm-hmm.
But there's always like will be the forces behind Project Front 25, still Stephen Miller, the Nance's blank seems to be all I know it because the Thugland Party, it's still the Thugland Party as well too. Just like Trump is like the forerunner of the Thugland Party. So like
All he did was take the mask off. He didn't make the modern Republican Party.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And on Shaban, the politics of the turtle, that's Shaban. Like Mid said that like Zuzus and Wawas are it's a jail reference. Grammar wasn't always a good girl. Shut up, John. From the 80s, it meant like the stuff for like you get from the commissary, food, cigarettes, and stamps. Yeah, she did have to explain that to me because like Zooms and Wawas, I don't know what it is. I got like Zoomy juice here over here. At least one's not caffeinated. Is. Let's see. Oh, yeah, speaking of mediocre white men as well too. Okay. Reminder: Elon Musk is still a fascist because he threw out the Nazi salute twice at the inauguration. But like, what is like recently came out of the Epstein files as well too is Elon Musk is in there, yes. But my God, he was just like, so I want to go to the cool party. Can I please go to the cool party? I'm bored here. Can you allow me to go to the pool party? He is such a dork.
Oh my goodness, that's so the I never went to the parties or the island or was never on the jet talk. The context of he wasn't invited because they didn't want him there makes those old posts so funny.
It's like the Weird Al song, you know, the white and nerdy one.
Yes. They got me whirling on my Segway.
It is like that, isn't it? He's so desperate for affirmation of some description that.
Yeah, it's like that's why he like paid someone else to play Path of Exile for him too, and then pretend that he knows how to play Path of Exile 2 on stream with hundreds of people watching, and Diablo, and it's just like,
I'm in the top 10.
I swear, if he wasn't doing so much damage to society, I would feel bad for him. But
yes.
So
if he wasn't such a rich and powerful like person, influential person, and doing so much damage to the world, I would just like feel kind of sad for him. But like, no, he's just like because he's like rich and powerful, does like terrible things in his companies, with work relations and labor rights as well too, as well as like outside of his companies, and like even with
he's the Nazi version of Anthony Michael Hall.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, isn't France going after him right now?
I think they are. Yes.
And Spain too.
How are they going after him? Did he do something?
Because his stupid grok
Oh.
allows it allows you to take a picture of a person and
An underage
undress
person,
it.
as I'm guessing.
Yeah.
is the
Any
problem.
person, and underage it. But there were obviously people using it to undress underage people
Yes.
and young girls.
Yeah. People like realize that like you can take Grok can like take any image and like undress this person into the image, whoever it is, and like they were doing it to like even like people underage as well too, and so like Grok is creating child porn, just like out of open is what that. Even though it's like it would not allow you to share child porn, but the AI was creating child porn. So yeah, it's getting like massive in trouble with like France and like Spain. I'm sure like many other like countries, municipalities are just like banning the app.
Yep.
And just like, you know what, that's totally fair because like it's a hell site, honestly. Yeah.
But is anyone going to get? I'm still thinking about the Epstein files. Is anything going to happen? Is anyone going to get arrested?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Rich white people in the United States don't get arrested. And
Yeah.
if
No.
they do, they get pardoned by the next president up.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just like I just want to put them all in a spaceship and just shoot them into the sun.
Well, look
Yeah.
at what China is doing to their. I'm like, why can't we take a page out of China's book? Like, they're putting to death their freaking habitual child predators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And remember, punishment and fines equals for rich people as well too. Yes. Leftist gaming memes that make that into like a meme, and like it looks like comes from the video game like Final Fantasy Tactics. And then Cody Johnson honestly thought that was a line from Final Fantasy Tactics, and he put it in one of his some more news like videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And leftist gaming memes just like, look at me, I'm a philosopher.
Yeah.
In some good news, the architect of Labour's lurch to the right has resigned in the wake of the Mandelson scandal. So that's really good. I mean,
Yeah.
whether Starmer will replace him with somebody equally awful is a probable, but
Yeah.
he's
The
a
Mandelson
really
scandal.
Oh, Peter Mandelson was the British ambassador to the US, and he was appointed because he had lots of connections within the sort of Trumposphere. And it turns out one of his connections was he was awfully fond of Dear Jeffrey.
Yep.
And there were letters and that the famous birthday book. There was something from him in there, and there were various photographs. And now, so he had to first. He was forced to quit from that post as the ambassador, which was just before Christmas, and since then, this week he has been forced to resign from the House of Lords, and if enough MPs vote for it, he can also be stripped of his title, which, given that he absolutely loves all the trappings of being in power, as well as he loves power and all its accoutrements, this would be the worst blow for the piece of shit ever, and I hope he drowns in a mire somewhere for it, because he did an awful lot. He's done damage to the Labour Party for about 30 odd years now. I mean, he was the one who persuaded Blair that they needed to get rid of Clause 4, which was the thing about the workers owning the means of production.
They neoliberal came through, and in the Epstein files, who'd have thought? Like we mentioned, like last week. Oh, you guys saw who's also terrible, awful that we always knew, and like is in the Epstein files. jackass Karen Rollins. Not that I need more reasons to hate that woman, but
that
like,
was brilliant. Yeah.
yes. But like, also like, but like, to answer the question to like the politics of the turtle, did you all see like the pic of Glenn Maxwell like walking along the path in her country club prison? No, I haven't. I'm gonna be upset when I see that as well too, because I already know that she's playing with puppies as well too in prison. There's that. By the other people who are like apparently are in the Epstein files, I don't know the context exactly of how the Epstein files, but it's like, well, fuck this person anyway. Richard Dawkins is in the Epstein files.
Of course, yeah.
Yes.
Oh my
Unsurprising.
goodness.
The
saw-
only. Sorry, go on.
I saw a fun video from Rebecca Watson about
Oh yeah.
about the time
Dawkins
she was
and
in the
Krause.
Epstein files, about guys that are terrible complaining to Epstein about how do they get rid of this awful feminist that is just ruining their life. It's
The
like,
on-
oh, that's so much fun.
The only person to come out of this with any standing at all is Norman Finkelstein, who got loads of invites and refused to go.
Fair.
Who's Norman Finkelstein?
Mithro froze, unfortunately.
Oh, darn.
Uh,
But he's
so maybe
pulling a
he
funny
was-
face.
yes,
I had a fun conversation at work. They were talking about the Epstein files stuff, and I was like, I don't. They like, oh, I know that you're, a big time. They're, I think they said liberal, but whatever. I didn't correct them because I don't care enough to make that distinction at work. But what do you call it? I'm like, man, I don't think that the non-child trafficking stuff that was done on Epstein Island, the pairing up politicians with people to bribe them, I don't think that shit should be legal, much less introducing politicians and rich people to sex slaves.
Yeah. Speaking of us, it's like at least this one I know the like full context of why this person is in the Epstein files. Noam Chomsky. But like this is where it is bad. It's like, okay, so Noam Chomsky was friends with Jeffrey Epstein. But like here's the damning thing. That like there was an email that like Noam Chomsky sent to Jeffrey Epstein in 2019. This was after he already registered as a sex offender. So it's like it's all out there in public. You can, if you want to know why is Jeffrey Epstein in jail, you can learn what he did. And Noam Chomsky basically sent in a letter saying, hey, just like ignore it, don't talk about it, let it all blow over. Basically treating as if like Jeffrey Epstein was being like a victim of
Like he got a
culture.
DUI after he had one too many. No,
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
raping children.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad for somebody who had legitimately good thoughts on power and the way it corrupts, just ignoring that fact when it's one of his friends in power.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And like I think like a narco pack like Zoe Baker like said it best as well too. It's just like, and this is not the first time like a quote unquote self-identified anarchist has some like blind spots as well too. Pierre Joseph Proudhon was a fucking patriarch as well too. Miguel Bakunin was like some racist tendencies and like anti-Semitic things as well too. So it's like I'm gonna like find the narco facts like quote from Zoe Baker.
Don't have heroes.
Oh yeah, there's always that.
No shit.
And
And
who's
Wasn't-
Norman Finkelstein?
Wasn't, George Lucas mentioned in the Epstein files too?
Ooh, I don't know about that.
I haven't heard
That's
about
like-
that.
I
I've just
don't-
been unfriending people who believe the cannibal bullshit. It wasn't true when it was QAnon. It's not true just because it's in the Epstein files. The Epstein files just has a couple of QAnon dipshits going in and telling the police and the FBI, "Hey, I believe this thing."
Yes, okay,
It's
there's a
so-
full
Ugh.
like Wikipedia list. Prominent like figures in the Epstein files. Woody Allen, not surprising, he was already
No. Woody Allen would never cheat on his daughter.
Oh God.
Steve Bannon's in the Epstein files, of course. though.
Unsurprising.
Yes, but like yeah, Steve Bannon, I think it was like working with Epstein for various different things, and as well too, like we mentioned last week as well too, the guy who created like 4chan or worked on 4chan and created like a poll, John Brockman. There's a guy named John Brockman, but it's like
Yeah, he's a literary agent. He was the one who published a bunch of. His website, The Edge, is a scientific Cylon kind of thing. So that's he was Epstein's in with the scientific elite. That's how he got Krauss and Dawkins and stuff.
Not surprised that they're in the Epstein files, and David Copperfield's in the Epstein files. Not surprised. Okay, let me just like scroll down to like George Lucas and like Michael Jackson. Not surprising. He was like rich and famous. JC's in there. No, yeah.
What about Bill Cosby?
Bobby Kotick. Bill Cosby's in the Epstein files. Bobby Kotick, the head of the founder of like Activision Blizzard and Activision, and the guy who was well aware of the Cosby suite at Activision Blizzard. Yeah, Jackass Karen Rollins. Yes, we mentioned like her as well too. So it's like, and so far as like seeing Noam Chomsky, it's like that's disappointing. But like I have to like they not kill. I just like was ready to kill my heroes with Noam Chomsky anyway. So too. And no, I don't think I'm passing over the L's and something like that. And I do not see the at least in this Wikipedia article prominent figures in the Epstein files. I do not see George Lucas. So. George, the next one. Oh, speaking on these files as well too. Oh, Vladimir Putin. Not surprised he's in the Epstein file. So mentioned somewhere as well too.
What?
What?
What about the Andrew formerly known as Prince?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I haven't heard that.
That's my bloody joke.
Kevin Spacey, not surprised. Ken Starr's in the Epstein files. I haven't heard that name in a long time. Peter Thiel, yeah. Donald Trump, yeah, Melania and Trump as well too. No, it's all like Harvey Weinstein, not surprising. And but also speaking of the Epstein files, Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton. Wait a minute, why is she so like mentioned as well too? She didn't show up in the like list as well too, but they did like say that we'll testify in front of Congress on the thing as well too. And it's just like, I mean, I hope something comes out of it. Now, Mark Zuckerberg and Michael Wolf are in the Epstein files. Not surprising.
I mean. This does make Watergate look like absolutely nothing.
Mm-hmm. Of course, with Watergate, it wasn't a crime; it was the cover-up.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the Dalai Lamas was in the Epstein files. Wow. Stephen Hawkins was in the
That's
Epstein
not
files.
surprising either.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's not surprising to find prominent scientists like Stephen Hawking in there.
No, I'm really not surprised by people in the Epstein files because it's just like, yeah, that's elite for you.
The lifestyles of the rich and famous.
It's a big club and you're not a part of it.
Okay. I only know of
Neither
like,
is Elon Musk.
I just scroll past a couple of people in the Epstein files. Bill and Melinda Gates are in the Epstein files. Now, Melinda Gates is in there only because like Bill Gates said like, wait a minute, how can I like give like my wife like some like STD medication without her knowing it as well too? It's just like wow, I already knew how creepy he was as well too, but like to see that is just like wow, it's just
But
like
I mean, do you remember the Panama Papers?
no.
Talking about rich people getting away with not paying taxes.
It was not just British people, mate. It was.
I
not
said
just
rich
Rich
people.
people.
Oh, rich people, yeah. I mean, it was British people as well, obviously. And everybody thought that would bring down governments and all sorts, and it had. Within a week, everybody had forgotten about it, effectively. You know, there was never any prosecution or anything.
Well, rich people evading taxes is kind of
There's people sitting on chairs. It's
Normalized.
just something that happens.
like
Yeah.
Yeah, the IRS has stated that like
Part
it's
of
like,
how you.
become rich. Yeah, exactly. But like the IRS has said, it's easier for us to go after the small business owners than the people making only six figures, and then as opposed to the super rich, because they'll like hire lawyers, they'll drag it out, and like will pay more money into like recovering taxes than to like to get it back. So it's like. Yep, it's like a win more game as well too. The richer you are, the more you will win as well too. Oh, Deepak Chopra is also in the Epstein files. I haven't heard that.
Unsurprising.
I bet Dinesh D'Souza's in there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'll be surprised.
Taxation is, like I said, the only moral form of means testing, and the only cost-effective form of means testing. Almost
Yes.
every means testing costs more than you get, except for funding the IRS.
Yes.
Every dollar you put in gets $7 back, because the more money they have, the more they can actually do to actually audit and claw back some of this money that is essentially stolen.
Yep.
Have you heard that thing about Jeff Bezos, who has this huge hedge around his property, and he's not allowed to have it, but he just pays the fine,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
and it's just like he should be taxed. He should be fined more than. He should be fined like $1 million or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they
What if-
should institute that, like, what they do, I think, is it Sweden or Finland or something like that, where if you get a speeding ticket, it's actually based on how much money you make as to how much
Mhm.
your speeding ticket is.
It's based on your income, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, all he has to do is pay a fine, and there's no criminal things. But if some citizen of the area decided that they were gonna burn the hedge to make him in compliance, they would be arrested for arson. How is that fair?
Yeah.
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 Yep. When the
Uh,
penalty
it's
is a fine, it's only a penalty for poor people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And also, like, you can't pay the fine, then you have to show up to court, and you can't show up to court because, like, you don't have a car, or you were working, or you have to miss work in order to show up to court and something like that. It's just like, you were just like, it's a lose more. And hey, Phoenix, yeah, lifestyles and the rich and shameless as well, too. Yeah, I never saw the original lifestyles of the rich and famous, but, like, even before I became, like, a left-wing person as well, too, I'm not surprised that that's just PR. That's just PR for the rich people as well,
Oh, yeah.
too.
Shit, I only remember, I never watched the show, but I remember the advertisements for the show and the sound of, what was the name of the guy who was
Robin.
I
the,
don't know. He was a British person. Mithril, stop doing
yeah.
Yeah,
I
The
remember
lifestyles
voice
of the rich
being
and famous.
really annoying.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I always do, whenever you see an advert for whichever particular place it is, the Real Housewives thing, I'm going, they're not fucking housewives, and they're not real. So,
No.
MTV's Cribs, same thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're just extremely rich women with very little to do in their lives who really should try doing something useful.
Pick up a hobby of some
get a
kind.
hobby. Volunteer for something.
Yeah,
Do something.
volunteer. Yeah.
I mean, like, some people go to work are like just to socialize because like they don't know people outside of those circles unless they go to work. And I can definitely speak in my case. It's like I would not like meet some of the people at work if it weren't for work as well too, because of just different like groups that like I'm in as well too. And also, most of the people I socialize with are online. Hello.
Hello.
Nothing real about them, not even their noses. True, with all the plastic surgery they get as well too.
What is that? They're calling it Mar-a-Lago face because all those women who have
Yes.
who are a part of Mar-a-Lago have like all the
Filler and everything.
the
stuffed into
filled
it.
up cheeks and lips and noses done and
I mean, what's the use of a woman if you cuddle up next to the fire in winter? She just melts.
That reminded me. There's like this one little thing. It was like it's a beauty product. It's kind of like lip balm, but it's like lip venom. Where basically it was like it was supposed to hurt, but it's supposed to make your lips fuller, like Angelina Jolie lips as well too. And it's just like, why? Because like people at the time thought like you need to experience pain in order to be beautiful, like the reality TV show The Swan, where they take.
Oh,
Oh.
God, yes. I remember that. Yeah. I don't think I ever watched it,
I didn't watch. I don't.
unless I was extremely drunk, and even then, I'd have found.
Oh, so you're saying that you watch TV, so you should have paid your license. God.
What, 30 years ago, mate?
it's American television anyway, so it's trash anyway. Why do you want to pay for that?
God, yeah.
But yeah, the thing about the reality TV show of like a reality competition of the Swan is like, oh, you're beautiful now, but you're still ugly because you got like voted 6 as well too.
Yeah.
You're off the competition. American Idol style. Hang out in like the cameras until like you can go home because like this is like filmed like months before like the actual airing of the show and stuff like that. Yeah.
It was such a weird program. It was such a weird program.
The only reality shows that I can stomach are the artists competing kind of shows.
The creative ones.
Yeah. Your baking shows, your Skin Wars and Project Runways, where people are making stuff, and the stuff they are competing for is what the show is about.
And there's other ones that I kind of like, and that is where people go and look at houses.
I don't know.
Where they're fixing up houses and stuff.
No, they're not fixing them. They're just trying to find another house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's a horrifying, absolutely.
I've tried those and I can't.
There is a horrifying sort of reality show that was on the Beeb many years ago called Wife Swap, where effectively you go and live with another person's wife comes to your house and lives with you for 2 weeks. The first week you've got to follow their house rules, and then they impose their own house's rules on your household. And it was bonkers. It was insane. It was property porn as well. There was a lot of put a rich woman into a poor people's house, and it was just, Jesus fucking Christ, why hasn't there been a revolution yet looking at this shit?
There was like a reality show that at one time, black and white, where they take a white family and they make them black.
Black them up.
Yeah, black them up. And then there was
Yeah.
And there was like a black family that they made white as well too. And like at least like I haven't like seen it as well too. I think the producers of like the shows that worked on it were actually black people as well too. So like they did try their best to like not make it blackface as well too. But also there was like frank conversations afterwards between the families as well too. And it's just like it'd be interesting for like a cultural touchstone or time capsule to like look at that sort of thing too. That was like in the early 2000s, I think.
Yes, it was. I think it lasted something like 3 episodes because it didn't last very long.
Yeah, they only did one run as well.
Because it was just like, we probably shouldn't do this.
I know, right? Like it's blackface. What are you doing?
It is blackface. Yeah, it literally is. Plus the ice just stop was like running amok in my state. I'm so tired. Yeah, they're down in Oregon as well too. I'm sure. So it's like they're probably going to come up here in like Washington State. I haven't heard anything yet though. But I probably should like plug into the sort of thing too to like help out. Get a whistle at least as well too. It's because like remember just like they. You can get a whistle, and if you see ice, and you can like blow the whistle and stuff like that. But do like a touch base in with like your local communities, like single groups as well too, of like Ice Watch and that sort of thing too, to help protect their communities. Because like sure enough, the Democrats won't do that because the Democrats even walk back on one of their compromise positions of like the ice should wear masks. And it's like okay, we'll soften on that as well too. What are you even fighting for?
That reminds me of something that actually happened recently. A person who's running for county executive in my county for the spring election came by, canvassing, knocking on doors, and for a $5 donation, he did an
sucked your dick?
an ice whistle. So it's like, oh, that's cool.
Nice. Like one of the things I had a topic prepared, so thank God our governor is like at least not like bowing to the fucking annoying orange. Yeah, this little too. I mean, at least like Democratic like governors can like at least stand up to like the orange like tyrant.
Yeah, what do you call it? In Wisconsin, our governor sent us a letter to all of DHS, uh, including my hospital that's a state-run involuntary healthcare, mental health care, saying that, uh, reminding us that ICE need a warrant to violate HIPAA. You are not allowed to say if there is anyone here, even to ICE agents, no matter what they tell you.
Yep.
You will lose your job.
As it should be, honestly. Oh yeah, I remember hearing this on like on one of the shows that the podcast I listened to, how like ICE agents were kind of, man, I'm not getting my bonus or so too. It's been months or so. I am getting like a paid.
Boo-hoo.
I am overjoyed by that. The more things that make less people want to be in ICE, the better.
Yep.
Yeah, because like even though there was like they got a mass amount of funding from like both like funding bills as well too, or like one of them at least, and it's like it's so thrown together and haphazard. Oh, and also the lawyers for DHS, the lawyers for ICE is like that. One of them said, "Judge, I wish you could put me in contempt so that I can at least sleep for 24 hours."
Yes.
Because they're so
Oh,
overworked.
did everybody see that Jason Lane got himself arrested?
No.
Oh, yeah, the not kicking over the prosecute ICE statues.
Yep.
Oh,
They pressed charges, like it came in and arrested him, and they're pressing charges against him, and so
yeah,
I mean,
'cause it
he
was
probably
a public,
has the money to pay the fine, but still,
'cause it
it's
was
going
a
to be on his
publicly,
record.
it was a publicly funded artwork, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Kicked over. So yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
My heart bleeds purple piss for him.
Okay, my brain's been thinking, it's like, I didn't get purple piss.
I have no
What kind of-
idea, mate. I have no idea. Okay, it's a saying. All right. Don't overthink it.
Were you eating a lot of grape jelly or something?
No, it's the madness of King George. He's got the porphyria.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, so long
you
as it
could eat a
isn't
lot
super,
of beetroot. You could eat
so
a
long
lot
as it
of-
isn't super oxygenated, blood
Yeah.
kind of has a brownish tint. I wonder if you have enough dehydration, if you could get just the right color combination.
Could do.
Or like Ely said, you eat a lot of beetroot as well too. It's because like, yeah, it's like when I go to number 2, if I drink a lot of like slushy or like slurps or like Slurpees as well too, like the berry blue is like, oh, my poo's blue. Oh, no wonder, I have a lot of blue color food coloring as well too.
Yeah,
It's like-
I gotta remind myself when I eat too many beets, because I think that there's blood in my stool. It's
Yeah.
real bad.
Oh god.
This is the kind of show that we run where we're talking about poo as well too. Aren't you glad to like be watching us? FYI, yeah. FYI,
Hello.
Phoenix like needs about like $172 like for their internet to keep their internet on by tomorrow as well to Monday. So if you have any extra money, any amount helps a little too. Please like give to Phoenix if you have time. I'll talk about like Boeing content. No one's understand luxury. It's like not everyone can afford it. Yeah, exactly. So it's like I don't blame it. That's why I don't have. I mean, it's just like other people will take the stance on like I never like using Amazon ever, but like that's not a luxury for like some people as well too.
Carry on, darling.
Joey, are you prepared to be like pissed off by like a question that was asked of me about you?
Yeah.
Okay, so someone asked me why doesn't Joey get a new job, and it's like on their Amazon wish list. I mean, there are means and there are luxuries, and I'm like. I was like, oh, shut up, liberal, please. It's just like,
I know,
Yeah.
right? Like, so people who are poor shouldn't have luxuries?
No. People who are poor are bad people. They must suffer.
Yeah.
live within your means. It's like, yeah, it's like, but I do still need cash to like have more help in like my other bills until I can get by a cash benefits or restored till yeah, you're so tired. Yeah,
Graduation.
it's. Phoenix, someone that made a similar comment to you, to me, is just like, come on, $30 for like takeout as well too. I would like use that $30 to like eat for a week and stuff like that. It's like I explained to him that like Yeah, but sometimes you're just tired, and sometimes you just want comfort food like Taco Bell. So you'll like pay the extra money to DoorDash things well too.
Yeah,
And
I get really tired of people thinking that just because you're poor means that you should only get the absolute basics of everything.
Yeah.
Like what okay, so what are you going to look forward to actually be able to not just survive but to thrive?
Yeah, and
You
also,
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I put on my list Eight-Legged Freaks because
Oh, yeah.
I love that freaking movie.
Yes.
Oh, that's a fun movie.
And I don't have it on Netflix and I can't afford a bunch of streaming services.
Yeah. It's,
And so I have a DVD collection so that if I want to watch, like, I have Tremors Ultimate Collection that
That's good
one of my
cheese there.
sons got for me that has all the different Tremors movies and the series on it. And you can't, like, I think they had the Tremors movies on Netflix for a little while, but they took them back off.
Yeah.
So if I want to see any one of those movies, I just pop in a DVD. It's not like that's a luxury once it's bought. It's mine.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
And I think like what I guess like for some people they maybe they can live without joy or something like that. But this person I know watched Star
They-
Trek as well too.
they really shouldn't, because they're insufferable if they live without joy.
Yes.
No kidding. People who only I only get the bare essentials, and I think that everybody else should only have the bare essentials. It's just like, why would you why do you want to spread your misery?
Yeah.
Literally, that's the flaw of the character Scrooge.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like he wasn't like overspending and doing all of these opulent things. He was living his life without joy, and he thought everyone else should, and that made him a bad
Actually, I'm
person.
pretty sure that the flaw in the character Scrooge is that he was a Jew.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's that part.
Was
Of it.
Ebenezer.
I had a dream that it is not about Ebenezer Scrooge, it's about Scrooge McDuck. That Scrooge McDuck was on the Epstein Island.
But yeah, Ebenezer, Eben Eliezer. It's,
Yeah.
yeah.
I just remember something.
I've seen too many of the cartoons and stuff where he is he is an adventurer and a generally good person
Mm-hmm.
despite his richness.
Mhm.
So it's hard to think of it's hard to think of him being the sort of person that would amass that much wealth just based on those character traits. But
True.
Yeah. It's like he won't lend you $1, but he'll give you a job. Anything that
Yeah.
you can do, he'll find a way to give you a job.
Yeah,
He's much
that's
better
also
character in
Bruce
the
Wayne.
comics.
Yeah. Yeah, and this person said like, oh, but when I was in my 20s, I worked 2 jobs and I supported myself. And the support is just like, okay, I tried to explain to this person, not everyone's you, and not everyone can like work 2 jobs, and not anyone should work 2 jobs. And just because like one person you can point to, hey, they pulled themselves off the bootstraps and like got out of homelessness. It's like, yeah, that's not one person can do it, but that doesn't mean everyone can do it as well too. And there shouldn't be homelessness anyway. So
Yeah.
it's just
More
It's
empty
like
homes than
saying
homeless
just
people.
because somebody has overcome their disability means that everybody with that same disability must be able to do the same thing. It's just not gonna happen. There's different people, different strokes for different folks. Like there's a reason we have a saying about that.
Jesus, Phoenix.
Yeah. It's
God.
it's yeah, exactly. Phoenix is like having a rough go at things as well too, but like yeah, but that's Archie the cat is also like wants to eat Scrooge McDuck as well too. Like that's a ongoing thing. Archie being a cat, of course, as well too. Anyway, but it's also it sounds like the same energy as like, hey, I paid off my student loans as well too. You shouldn't have your student loans be forgiven. Yet many people came out and said, yeah, I was lucky enough to pay off my student loans, but student loans should be forgiven.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get my rent is paid by the state while I'm out of work.
Mm-hmm.
Although that's looking more and more permanent now. But I get on top of that, I get £75 a week
Mm-hmm.
for
Oh,
myself.
that's not very much.
No, it's not very much. It's about $80, $85.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now, not forgetting that although my daughter's claiming benefit, I do that initial one big shop right at the start of the month to try and help us last as long as we can. And despite the look of it, I'm the one who ends up not eating sometimes, just because we haven't got the money, and grandson are far more important than me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Len Quinn and Naz just had to they got the money that they needed to like buy a whole bunch of groceries at once. Well, that's the thing is like in their situation, they live with like Len Quinn's mom, and like she works, and like only on like the weekends on Saturdays can they drive over to the grocery store as well too, because they live in rural Wisconsin as well too, and like so like every 2 weeks they have to like need $150, $200 or more to like get groceries as well too, and then stock the fridge full of things as well too.
Yeah.
And it's difficult for like Lindequin because they have dietary restrictions of like they can't eat anything with gluten. It's not celiac, but like it's similar where it's like they feel really sick after eating something with gluten as well too. So it's like they have to find things to eat with gluten, and also like they also need to find things that are low carb because of the doctor's like notes as well too, not orders but notes. It's just like hey, cut down on that sort of thing for your health as well too. And it's just like, wow, finding things with low carbs and gluten free, and cheap, and it's like, yeah. And so, and they recently had to like buy a whole month's worth because Lincoln's mom is going to be out of state in like Arizona for visiting family as well too, and so they had to stock up as well too. And
Yeah, I grocery shop once a month. I shouldn't say I go grocery shopping because I don't actually go. I shop because, well, first off, Walmart's cheapest. And second off, Walmart delivers.
Yeah.
And I have no car.
Yep.
And so I sit and do my online shopping on my phone and have them deliver the groceries.
Jeez.
And I only do that once a month.
Yeah.
And so anything that I get, and this is what I like had a hard time explaining to my doctor because she's like, well, it would be a lot better if you ate some fruits and vegetables. And I'm like, you mean canned fruits and vegetables? Because I can't afford to have my groceries delivered every week. I can't afford to shop every week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm too poor for that. I shop once a month, and it's got to last me a month.
Yeah.
And so if I get, like, anything fresh, is only going to last me, like, a week.
Say, like 3 to 4 days, probably. Given that most of the fresh stuff is already sitting on the shelf for a bit, so
Yeah. Like for a while ago, I heard like a streamer friend that was just like it'll hang out their streams like, hey, how you doing? It's just like, oh, at a month woes. It's like at a month woes, and it's just like I never heard that term before. Honestly, never did. It's like, oh, it's just like I live paycheck to paycheck, and there's like almost no food in the house and like that. So it's only until like payday do I get like can get food as well too. And a month woes makes so much sense. It's like, yep, capitalism. Thank you, fuck you very much, capitalism, for like this.
And
sort
if
of
I
thing.
didn't go to the food bank every month, I wouldn't have as much canned fruits and vegetables as I do have.
Yeah.
Like they help with stuff like that. They help with like usually you get a peanut butter in there. That's a good snack.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So because I go to the food bank, I get a little bit of help with food, but I literally cannot work as many hours as in my state it's required to continue to get EBT. So my EBT went and expired like I want to say a year ago September. So it's been like a year and a half since I've had EBT because I couldn't work the 20 hours a week that it requires that you work in order to continue to get EBT.
Yeah.
which didn't make any sense to me because I'm like, wait a minute. So I can't work as many hours so I don't get any help?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh God.
If I, if
Fucking hate that
like that
puritanical
sort of
bullshit.
situation makes you want to start a charity that instead of just giving money to people, pretends that they employ people just so that they can make those kind of means
Yeah.
Yeah.
requirements and then give them the money that way.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what
That's what they
happens in
do
the
with
state of South Dakota when you've
CEOs.
got like Christians who have that Christian quote unquote work ethic bullshit.
Yep.
That probably doesn't work that good. You were saying something, Ely?
No, I was just making a joke about sort of jobs that people have that they don't, CEOs and stuff.
Yes, the professional managerial classes, anyone in finance or the corporate lawyers, the bullshit jobs that David Gray were talking about in his books as well too.
Yeah.
They just like sit around and do nothing as well too. It's all white people mostly that do those kind of jobs too. White men as well too. The mediocre white man who believes that just because I'm a 30-year-old mediocre white man with a college degree, I should have a managerial job at some place as well too. And it's like, oh, okay.
My mental health case manager is
30-year-old.
She's gonna help me reapply, try to reapply for disability and see if we get it this time, because now I've actually got hardware in my back that just the presence of that means I'm disabled, and so maybe I'll be able to qualify for disability. And she asked me if I do qualify for disability, will I be quitting my job? And I said, probably not, because they only work me so many hours, so I probably won't lose any disability. But having that little bit of extra income is only one advantage of being able to work, even if it's a small number of hours, because I'm actually getting out of my house. Yes. I'm interacting with other human beings, which is like a socialization sort of thing.
Oh, yeah.
And even though there's things about my job that give me anxiety,
it's
like
so
if
full.
somebody didn't get their order right or whatever, and they come back through the drive-through and they're upset, then my anxiety tends to go up. But
what's wrong?
I get positive feedback because people are like, oh, you're a really sweet person. I'm glad that I got you in the drive-through. And because there's regulars who come through all the time.
Yes.
And they're used to not getting such a sweet personality. And apparently I'm a sweet personality when it comes to my work. And so I get positive feedback that way. And it helps to bolster me as a human being. Like it gives me some sense of positivity about what I do and who I am. And so I don't think that I would ever stop working. Like I don't see any reason to, even if I got the disability. Like I wouldn't want to just close my door and say I'm done working. And not socialize and be stuck in my apartment every day. Like that doesn't sound like much fun at all.
That's how I feel at the moment, because it's cold. I know. In comparative terms, it's not cold. Okay.
I know.
But for the UK, it's cold, and every time I step outside, it's the COPD thing. But every time I step outside, my chest just seizes up, and I can barely walk 50 yards to the bus stop. So that's fun.
Sucks, Mithril.
Yeah, well, it says me waving a fag around,
Yeah.
It's completely self-inflicted, I know that, but...
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but still, even if it is self-inflicted, like my mom had COPD too. And she used to say, it was obviously from the smoking as many years as she smoked. But she had a heart attack and they made her stop. So she did end up quitting smoking. but it didn't stop the COPD.
No.
She still had it, and man, when it got really cold in South Dakota, she just wouldn't go out.
Nope. I haven't
She
been
just
out.
stayed inside.
I haven't been out apart from to the bins,
Mhm.
which is literally just outside the door. I haven't been out for probably 10 days. So
Phoenix bringing this up in the chat. Like, Joey, are you familiar with the blog How to Get On? The blog has a lot of great advice about applying for SSI and how to avoid the ways that they try to trip you up as well too.
yes,
No, I haven't heard of that.
So the blog's called How to Get
They should send
On.
me a link or something in Facebook Messenger or something.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. It's like I mentioned bullshit jobs. The theory, the Dave Graybird. He says like he's not a policy person because he's an anarchist and hates the idea of policy because it's like a group of. Damn it. Hold on. And now you can hear me because my microphone reconnected. Okay, every time I touch it or like touch the cord, it's all gets disconnected. Deb Graver goes on how he doesn't like policy because the policy is like a group of lazy people that determine things and like they are people. This is how you're gonna rerun your life as well too. But he's an anarchist. He doesn't believe in that power structure whatsoever. But the policy suggestion he has for like bullshit jobs to get rid of the bullshit jobs is like a universal basic income as well too. I bring that up because like Mithral, is this correct that the UK is considering a universal basic income because AI is going to take a lot of jobs?
it's not yet, but it is a possibility, I think. But I mean, look, it's the UK. They will do it the shittiest way possible. I can guarantee it. You know, they will any pinch every inch of the way. They will. It'll
Find
be
a way to privatize UBI.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, you know, and it'll probably be taken from any sibling, from any offspring you have's income, you know, to keep you going and things like that, you know. So it'll all be really shitty and just another means of the rich getting richer and us lot
Well, if
staying
I'm
down.
ever elected president.
Oh, I want that to happen, mate.
That would be so much fun because I can't even imagine that I would not be the kind of person that put in charge of each of the, like, we need to do something about the ADA. We just do. Disabled people need more help. And so you need to put in charge people who are disabled, who have the education, because there are those out there that have the education and they're disabled.
Yeah.
And they're such an
put
inspiration.
those people in charge of disability. Just like
Yeah.
you put in charge of the Bureau of Indian Affairs, you put Native Americans in charge because they
Yes.
know what they need.
Or you put in education, you put former teachers.
Exactly. Which makes a lot more sense than putting some
WWE. Yeah.
Or have like someone in like for human health searches, an actual doctor as well too, not just a TV doctor like Bebedos, who by the way is in the Epstein files, and not like a Kennedy, who's like what qualifications is he to have like be in charge of human health and services? But hey, you can
Well, he
drink
had a
cold
brain
milk.
worm, so
I was gonna say, to be fair, he is a very sick man. He has lots of practice with medicine.
Yeah.
But we can drink whole milk again.
Yeah.
No, raw milk.
No one was stopping people from drinking whole milk. Whole milk exists.
I know, right?
Even raw milk, you can find places that serve raw milk, but they'll put a big warning about like the FDA is like, this is when I just like knew that like I should not trust my former manager on anything outside of work and politics well too, because he's the kind of guy who wants to drink raw milk and wants to buy raw milk because of like the chemicals in the milk as well too, and it just like, and so I sent in, and so I just like look at like found thing, why should people not drink raw milk? Here you go. Here's 7 reasons why people should not drink raw milk by the FDA. And he said, you're gonna like
cattle poo. That's
Oh.
the biggest reason you should not drink raw milk is cattle poo.
That's good enough reason for me.
That shit gets everywhere, literally. Have you ever seen a cow? They wag their tails when they poo.
Yep. Yeah.
Slipping everywhere. You get it all over the place. Those, they're
I
nasty.
think what do you call it? Pasteurizing milk, didn't it like drop child mortality alone by like
Yes.
40%?
Yes.
Something like that.
Yep.
Because like it, like you can look and see like this, like they took off all, they controlled for all of the other things. The only thing that was different was pasteurization.
Yep.
I think they want to go back to like, hey, whatever child survives them is like grow stronger, and so unintentionally though.
Well,
Eugenics.
look at how many parents aren't vaccinating anymore.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of rich people vaccinate? Doctors vaccinate. Like, their most precious babies are getting vaccinated. Like, if doctors and rich people are all
Jeez.
collectively getting their kids vaccinated, why would you not vaccinate your freaking kids? Like,
Because
come on.
they're doing that because it's a Jewish conspiracy trick to something Illuminati. There's and
It doesn't
fluoride.
even, it doesn't even like make sense on the it's big pharma trying to screw us over. It's like, but if that were the goal, vaccines are so cheap compared to treatment. So cheap. They would, if the only goal was to maximize profit, the drug manufacturers
You go into the emergency
would be
room, you
part
come out
of the
tens of thousands of
anti-vax
dollars in
movement.
debt.
I can certainly understand why some black people might have vaccine skepsis.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
black people are horribly
I can-
abused by the
my
I
medical
can
system.
understand.
parents were anti-vaxxers.
Yeah.
And they were indigenous, and there was a lot of mistrust from indigenous people towards doctors because, well, there was just a whole lot of bad shit that was happening and going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was.
I can understand that 100% because it did happen. You know.
It still happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a coworker who's African American and another one who's Native who waited for the second vaccine push just because they wanted to make sure that people weren't dying from it and that it's like I'm glad that you're taking it all. But I get your skepticism. That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, on one hand, I kind of understand it in the same way that I understand that there are a lot of indigenous people who just don't vote. Because who are you going to vote for?
Yeah,
Like the imperialist or the imperialist?
Yeah.
Like, there's
Die
just
fast
a
or
lot
die
of
slow.
indigenous people who just don't vote because of that reason. And I get it, but it doesn't mean I agree with it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
like one of the few things that I can unapologetically condone Biden for was his cabinet wasn't bad. Like he actually had people that knew what they were doing in certain positions, and the only times things were terrible was when his own personal prejudice got in the way, and he didn't just let the people who knew what they were doing in charge.
Which I think is the mark of the difference between a decent leader and a great leader.
Yeah.
A great leader knows when to back the fuck down because whoever they're talking to is just more in, whether it's intelligent or learned. You
And
know,
that's-
you put
and that's
people
the sort
in
of-
charge of that.
And that's the
then
sort of
you
thing
can-
that makes Trump so bad. Like
I know,
when
right?
he has a
Yeah.
bugbear, even though like people who also have terrible opinions, like tell him it's like, no, this will be bad. This will not help people. And but no, he's smarter than all of them, and will definitely fix it. Tariffs are the right way to go.
And he's
Yeah.
worse than the C student,
That's
baby
right.
W. Bush.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he is. He's worse than Dan Quayle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Potato Man.
There is
Oh,
there is
God.
no one who is more wrong than someone who assumes that they are correct.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A lot of mediocre white men, like the ones on the Epstein files, or those like new atheists as well too, or many like rich billionaires as well too. All those tech pros as well too, and it's just like any AI bro as well too, because they were in a NFT bro, and then it's like they just went to the new thing of the AI, and it's just like, and there needs to be some I don't know. It's just like I don't like violence as well too, but there's like just in like early in education as well too. There's got to be someone that was just a bit of the high school jock that would like give a swirly to like Mark Zuckerberg, and maybe then he would learn humility. Maybe then he would learn humility. I don't think it worked on Mark Zuckerberg because he was going to show like creep on like his like on his like classmates.
Everyone.
Yeah, everyone, true.
Well, he was just complaining the other day. It was, everything I say gets leaked. I'm like, oh, wow. You mean the guy who literally made a fucking AI that, like, publishes everything, steals everything? Like, what the fuck?
The man who
You're
made
complaining because everything you say gets leaked?
the man who made his fortune by selling our data to
Exactly.
companies for advertising.
He started
is
Facebook by stealing
real
people's
sad.
photos.
Oh my goodness.
I can't remember which particular one it was. It may have been Aristotle or somebody like that. That they said a man who thinks he knows everything is a fool, where a man who thinks he knows nothing is a wise man.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very true in Trump's case. That.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's why I think that if somebody like me got to be president, that would be a really good president, because if they're like me in the sense that you put the very best people in charge and then you listen to them and you delegate authority along those lines, realizing that there's no way that I could be an expert in Native American issues and Black issues and Hispanic issues and immigrant issues, and like there's so many ands.
What about white issues? God.
They don't have any issues. Shut up.
I can't find the mayonnaise. Where did I put it?
I mean, you could solve white issues by just saying, like, well, just don't say the N-word publicly. Just say it amongst yourselves. You should be fine.
Don't admit you say it privately either, because your black the black friends that, or the black people that happen to hang out with you, like, you do what? You say what when I'm not around?
But I'm reading Mark Twain. I have to say it.
Oh, baby Mithra.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I saw a bit of Baby Mithril there as well too. Baby Mithril sometimes peek out of the mountains as well too.
It's a problem with both the American political system and the UK political system for different reasons. That you don't, you're not allowed in a way to put experts into the leadership positions, because I mean the American one is done on who's most likely to support you, but the UK one, you're not allowed to employ. You're not allowed to put people into heads of departments who aren't MPs. So it's weird.
Yeah.
A strawfish. Yeah.
What do you call it? I have considered, but I don't even know how one would go about building the infrastructure to be able to securely know what your people that you're representing would vote for, and making sure that that it could be to actually run for a place in government whether it be more local or like a representative or a senator or something, and have the caveat. It's like, I don't want to make a single choice. I want to propose my legislation, but everything I vote for will be voted for by the people I represent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I have this website that you can go to and this mailbox that you can physically drop your thing in, so long as you give proof that you are
Oh yeah.
me, you do live here and you are the person you say you are, and that will be my decision. I can't be lobbied. I can't, like, I have made the choice not to make choices.
I believe they call that being an Instagram influencer.
No, they all live in
That wouldn't
Dubai,
be
mate.
secure, though, is the thing.
Oh, I'm on Upscrolled. Has anybody else tried Upscrolled yet?
I have
Uh,
not.
I have
Never even heard of
You
it.
know what's that?
I've heard of it,
It's
but I
a
haven't
new
really
social
looked into it.
media platform. Well, I don't know how new it is. It's new to me. I've only heard of it recently.
Yeah, I was gonna say I heard about it about a week ago.
According to Marty Abnap, they actually said like last week, Upscroll bans trans people.
What?
Yeah.
I know.
So if
So-
they figure out I'm trans, they're gonna fucking ban me?
I don't know. the
They
details
might
beyond
just ban trans content and not
Yeah.
necessarily trans
shadow
people,
banners.
but
Yeah.
that still sucks.
I gotta like look into it myself, like what it is. But like I've already, I don't know. Like there's so many like things to like sign up for as well too. Social media sites as well too. And there's also like there is always like a there is like a open source like equivalent of like that thing as well too. Open source equipment like Twitter is Mastodon as well too, and so on and so forth. And Upscroll would seem to be like the open source equivalent of like TikTok as well too. But like they hear that hearing from Marty that they ban trans people, it's just like so it's like I don't know.
I'm gonna post a bunch of trans content and see what happens.
Upscroll Phoenix, according to Marty Apneth, the Upscrolls ban like trans people. Yeah, go ahead and like talk to them as well too. Yeah, and if there are trans people that like are on like the Upscroll, so just like yeah, they call it out. It's like this
Well,
is bullshit.
Siobhan's on there too. So
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. I might try it, but I think I'm not gonna be as active because I'm still.
I'm just gonna post a whole bunch of trans shit on there. I'm gonna
Yeah.
post as much trans shit
Yes.
as I can fucking find then, and see
Yeah.
what happens
Chase.
if they ban me or not.
I'm at a point where I like Blue Sky, but I don't like the aggressive trolls who come in and attack you for like saying like just the most sort of milquetoast critiques of like Kamala Harris, or saying like America should maybe consider having like third parties and stuff like that.
Okay.
One person said, but how is Donald Trump working out for you in Denmark? And it's just like, well, if it wasn't Denmark, then it would be another country in South America that would be invaded by the U.S. by Democrats. So it's like,
it's like do we vote for the party that for sure has like the syringe, had the knife that's going to kill us, something like that, or vote for the other party with the mysterious syringe that will inject us and it'll slowly kill us?
yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Like Phoenix, insufferable liberals are unfortunately everywhere, and it's just like it seems like every even year we cannot criticize the Democrats whatsoever because like is the other party better? And it's like you're going to ignore our criticisms by just like saying what about the other people?
I know that's literally a logical fallacy.
Yeah, that's the Christy Winter way of doing things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yet someone like said like I remember back in like when like Jimmy Carter like lost to like Ronald Reagan because we were too critical of Carter. I don't think that's why Jimmy Carter like lost to Ronald Reagan in 1980 because like Didn't Reagan just like swept the board against the Democrats?
He
Yeah,
swept
yeah.
the board, but wasn't it because Carter got caught up in that?
The
was the Iran
stagflation thing in
hostage.
Iran and
It
Yeah, I
was
was
the
going to
Iran
say, in
hostage crisis.
Iran, in that hostage situation.
And in
And
fact,
for
the-
whatever
and also
reason,
Ronald Reagan was just
Reagan.
really good at the Southern strategy and appealing to white supremacists, while
And there
not
was-
alienating the less white
Yeah.
supremacists.
but
Yeah,
there was also evidence, wasn't there, that he basically contacted the leaders of Iran and said,
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
wait until after the election.
Yep.
The same thing with what do you call it? Trump sabotaging the immigration vote just before the election.
Yeah.
I'm sick and tired of this, and this politics of politeness, because the Republicans aren't.
Yeah.
They are not polite.
And
It's
they don't
about
deserve
time.
politeness.
No,
They
of
deserve
course
to get
they
punched in
don't.
the dicks.
Yeah. If you behave like that, I'm afraid you can't be surprised, or you shouldn't be surprised, when the other people kick you in the fork.
I don't particularly like our prime minister in Denmark, but I do respect that after her party got their asses handed to them in a local election, she came out and didn't apologize maybe, but said we haven't been listening enough to our voters.
well,
And
that's
that-
actually a really amazing
huge
thing
thing.
for a politician to
yeah.
say.
Yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't hear Starmer saying that, I can tell you.
yeah.
He'd be saying the voters were wrong, rather than that we've been doing anything wrong.
And just imagine how easy it would be to actually win if you paid attention to the polls and what people are saying. Like, all you would have to do is denounce Israel,
Don't it?
say, we're not going to just fund Israel like that anymore. And you've already got a good 30% of the votes right there. Like, there are
Yeah.
so many people who didn't vote because who were they going to vote for? The person
Yeah.
who's supporting genocide or the
You won't,
person
darling.
who's supporting genocide?
Yeah.
You know?
But I do kind of feel like you do need America does maybe need a more leftist party, but I know it can't happen in the U.S. But I kind of just think like that would make more people actually get out and vote.
Well, what we need is 5 healthy parties,
Yeah,
no electoral college,
Yes.
yeah.
and what do you call it? Ranked choice voting.
I'll say removal of first past the post.
Yeah.
And also balls. to
Whatever
Senate.
multi-party voting system we go with, because there's more than just what do you call it, ranked choice, but ranked choice is one of the better ones. But any just removal of first past the post is
Yeah.
Yeah.
But abolish the Senate too, as well as like electoral college. The Senate is not proportional at all.
at very least,
When,
what do you call it? Remove the filibuster, but
Oh,
complete abolition of the Senate and a reapportionment of the House of Representatives, so that the amount of representatives, the lowest amount of representatives, or the lowest amount of people for a representative seat, is the population of the smallest state, because they get one, and then you apportion it based on that, and that would heavily up the more populated states. It would inflate the number probably like 200-300.
I'm pretty sure the
in the
least
House of
populated
Representatives, but-
state is probably like South Dakota.
Yeah.
Or Wyoming. I did look it up one
Because
time. and it's
we're
like-
bad. We have almost no people in South Dakota.
That's
there are
because
more
there's nothing in
dinosaur
South
bones
Dakota.
than there are.
But if they're
Well,
going to separate people in the House of Representatives by state, the only fair way to do that is the lowest number is the amount of people in the smallest state.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I just looked up on a Wikipedia article. Wyoming is number 52 because there's probably some other parts of like the United States, like District of Columbia is like listed because it's like So just
Well,
from
yeah,
this-
because you would have to list like Puerto Rico and Guam.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, so Puerto Rico is
Which
probably
have more people than Wyoming.
Right, Puerto Rico's 33 with 3 million as well too, but it's just like a territory or Commonwealth as well too. District of Columbia is number 50th with like 6,900,000 as well too. Below that, Vermont with 6,144,000, and below that, Wyoming at the lowest. They mentioned Guam. Guam's like U.S. Virgin Islands, American Samoa, and
How many people are in Wyoming? Out of curiosity.
588,000.
Actually, it's more like 200,000. Once you take away the Republicans, they're not people.
But South Dakota is like at number 47 with 935,000. So still less than a million, but like more than like Wyoming.
And most of them live in
the
Sioux
state
Falls.
of
Like,
Wisconsin, the not big state of Wisconsin, we have 2 cities that have more people than Wyoming.
Yeah.
Rhode Island is the size of a postage stamp, and it has more people than Wyoming.
Oh god.
and
Rhode
if you
Island.
took away the populations of Sioux Falls and Rapid City, that's most of the population of South Dakota right there.
Wow.
Sioux Falls has a large population. And Rapid City has the second largest population in South Dakota.
Yeah. Well, like remember Phoenix, Maryland. There's like the big major city of like Baltimore as well too. So there's like and like a lot of other places. So there's 6 million people living in Maryland as well too, or Maryland as well. Washington State has 8 million as well too, surprisingly as well too. But most of it's like in Seattle or Seattle, Tacoma, Everett, metropolitan area. But we can like sit here and go about like what is the most populated state and blah 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 according to like Wikipedia as well too.
Well,
But
that's
we
definitely California, right?
Yeah. Also,
should be.
what do you call it? If you're going to keep the Senate, and you
Yeah,
want it to
Scott.
actually be democratic, it should have a seat for every territory, every tribal nation. You know,
Yeah.
the
That's-
District of Columbia.
Statehood for
Yes.
statehood for DC, but the fact that like say the DC, Washington DC is not a state as well too. It means that like the 693,000 people that live there as well too, mostly black by the way, don't got any representation as well too. And also like the president can decide like the things like the police and calling the National Guard on the District of Columbia as well too, because it is not a state as well too. So
Yep.
it's just like so many different special
It
rules.
deserves statehood.
Yeah, great, yeah.
Yeah.
But so does Puerto Rico.
Oh,
and
yeah,
Guam,
yeah.
And the U.S. Virgin Islands, like all
And
those places.
And even if they
deserve
don't want to
statehood.
be states, they're still Americans. Their territory should be represented.
Yeah.
And I can't
Exactly.
think of any other country where their capital city doesn't have representation.
Yeah.
I mean, it's such a weird thing to do.
Yeah, the mayor of D.C. practically has to beg anything that they want from freaking Congress, and
Yep.
it's like that's not fair. Like, what the fuck?
But yeah, but we've been going 5 minutes over in like 90-minute mark as well too, so we should like end it. So like, Mr. Joe, do you have anything you want to promote?
Not really.
Mm.
I'm okay.
No, I've been watching a bunch of live streams, and I'm sure you can find them on Twitch and whatnot that are supporting a lot of organizations, bail funds,
Yep.
support for children that have had their parents taken away by ICE and stuff in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Too many to
Eli-
name, so just if you have extra money, you can stop by and look for stuff like that. But
Yeah.
besides that, no.
Can I just show you guys my one of my plants?
Sure. Yes.
Yeah. This is my rubber plant.
Oh,
That's
nice.
getting a new
Nice.
it's getting a new leaf again.
Nice.
It's a very, very happy plant.
That's nice.
Everyone knows that an ant can't move a
Move a
rubber
rubber tree plant.
Yeah. I call it Robert plant.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a stretch, but if you get another one, you can call it Sylvia Plant.
Yeah.
Well,
Joey, you have a Patreon.
I do. I have a Patreon, and I made a second post, so there's 2 posts now. The one that I first made when I first started the Patreon, which was some years back, and I just put my second post in honor of Black History Month. A picture of my grandfather walking with Martin Luther King Jr.
Oh, neat.
Yeah,
And posted a little bit about that, like what it means to be a protester and an activist, and taking your kids to protests and stuff like that.
Yeah. Also, like solidarity as well too, because like just like MLK said, like injustice one, injustice and all, and indigenous people definitely know about the injustice as well too, and so like not surprising that many indigenous activists were also like working alongside like MLK and other people. Like
I mean, the American Indian Movement and the NAACP were both targeted by the FBI.
Yep.
And like in Ferguson and like in 2015 after Michael Brown, a lot of Palestinian people came out and like show solidarity with their black brethren in Ferguson as well too, because Palestinian people definitely know oppression as well too. So yeah, and I'm so charitylinks.page. Don't forget charitylinks.page. Also like help out like friends in need. Phoenix needs like some money to like pay the internet bill so that the internet doesn't get shut off by tomorrow as well too, or tomorrow evening. I'm Summer Geek on all the places, most of the places like Twitter, Tumblr, Blue Sky, Threads, Instagram, and like Mastodon, and YouTube, Twitch. I'm gonna go like be trying to rank up in like Fortnite and like Reload as well too after I get off this call too. Like John Bruckman, do you have anything you want to promote?
I'm still on Dungeons and Debacles, but we're not going to be recording tonight because tonight is the Superb Owl, so I'm going to be driving.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See, if I could just catch the halftime show, I totally would.
Yes.
Well, you can wait until
Just
tomorrow
watch
and then watch the halftime show on YouTube.
Yeah, I'll say it'll be available.
Yeah, it'll be aired again.
I don't know if it'll be available officially, but there will be very many unofficial broadcasts of on YouTube.com tomorrow.
I had the
You just got to go to all the places and find all the people complaining that there was a brown person on stage instead of a white person.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost forgot. Did everybody see that? What's his name?
Bad Bunny?
Kid Rock.
Kid Rock.
His alternative festival got
his
spilled.
alternative festival is kaput.
It's getting canceled.
Oh yeah, Turning Point USA was just like, we're gonna put on our own halftime show, and we're gonna get the best of like performances, and they only got Kid Rock and 5 different people that all had their names sound like they were anagrams of each other.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm not surprised that they got canceled because they got Kid Rock, and they didn't even get Nicki Minaj or Kanye West because even they did either they said no for whatever reason or just like they just couldn't get them as well too.
Yeah.
I think the latest one that pulled out was Shinedown. Shinedown was like, we don't want to be part of something that's going to be more divisive.
Oh,
And I'm
bloody
like,
hell.
well, okay, fine, that's awesome.
Anyway, take care of yourselves, everyone. Practice self-care as well too. I always remember what Christopher Walken said to Joe Dirt. Yeah, I actually seen that movie, Joe Dirt. It was like a weird movie. Anyway, goodbye all.
Take care,
Bye,
guys.
everybody.
Bye.